Okay, this is a reteaching video for those of you that did not get Chapter 2 the first time. Here's the information again in a little bit different way. First one says solve the equation algebraically, which we can do a couple of ways. We could use the quadratic formula, we could factor it, we could even use the completing the square method. I'm going to try to use the x-wing factor method. Factors of 2, that will get me 2 are 2 and 1. Factors of 30 would be 6 and 5, 3 and 10. Usually you try the closest two together. I'll try 5 and 6. One of them's got to be negative. I'll make it negative 6 for now. That's negative 12. That's 5. When I add them together, I get negative 7, which is my middle term. So 2x plus 5 and 1x minus 6 should be my factors. And I'll set those equal to 0. 2x plus 5 equals 0. Minus 5. 2x equals negative 5, which means my x value is negative 5 halves. And then x minus 6 equals 0, so x is equal to 6. Solve the equation algebraically. X is negative 5 halves, or 6. Alright, I will solve it graphically next. The first thing you would want to do is you'd want to put it into your y equals screen. So I got y equals 2x squared minus 7x minus 30, same as what we have here. And I'll hit my graph button, and it graphed it for me. And I got this parabola that goes down like this. I notice it hits right over here at negative 5 halves, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to put a dot at negative 1, 2, 5 halves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll draw my picture and solve it graphically. Literally just means look at your picture. My picture says x equals negative 5 halves, or 6. Nothing to do other than that. Next one, we're going to find the vertex. Find the vertex with negative b over 2a. Negative b, my b value is 7, so it's negative negative 7, all over 2 times my a value, which is 2. That's 7 over 4, which I can leave 7/4. To find the other part, I could do it a couple ways really. I could plug the 7/4 in for my x. I think I can go to my graphing calculator, and it should allow me to trace. Let's see if it'll allow me to trace 7 divided by 4, see what it gives me. My trace 7 over 4, it'll actually tell me the y value, negative 36.125, just by hitting the trace button. So my vertex is at 7/4, negative 36.125. Axis of symmetry, well, it's a U that goes like this, and the vertex is down here. Vertex is down there at 7/4, negative 36.125. So my axis of symmetry would be the line that cuts it perfectly in half. That's an x equals line, and x equals the x value. So it's an x equals 7/4. Does it have a max or a min? Well, that's a low point. A low point means it has a min. So it has a min. And I got all those.